Hello, Frank here once again. Today I bring you this. This is the EMG Shaprs Pro Overthrow licensed M4 AEG. Now this is the metal version, not the polymer version, so the price is going to be a little higher. I got this out of a flash mystery box from Evic for $320-ish, around there, but the MSRP on this is $419. One way from the funny number. Anyway, before we get into this review, I'd like to mention my sponsor, Blue Mag Airsoft.
Great quality BBs at a reasonable price. Everything from 2.0s all the way up to 4.0s. 100% biodegradable, mixed tracer BB bottles from 2.0s to 3.2s, veteran owned and operated, and the best part, free shipping. Customers who buy 2 or more bottles at the same time get a bulk discount. If you're in need of resupply, swing by BlueMagAirsoft.com. Link in the description. How are you going to sling those Blue Mag BBs, you may ask? Well, you might have to pick something up from my local shop, Jackal Tactical. Jackal Tactical has all your airsofting needs. Everything from internals and attachments to essential gear to a wide selection of airsoft rifles and pistols. Great prices, friendly staff, and a wide selection. And a wide use selection. You don't need to go anywhere else. Swing by Jackal Tactical at 729 Walnut Street, Lebanon, PA, or at their ambush location at Ambush Adventure Park during airsoft walk-ons. Facebook is in the description.
So anyway, for this gun, in the box you get a full metal M4, a 300 round high cap mag, a 14mm positive flash suppressor, and a blast diffuser device muzzle brake? Blast diffuser muzzle device. Now, there's not a lot of movement on the gun. Of course, the stock has to move, but the front rail, doesn't really move that much. And as an added bonus, it is M-LOK, so you can fit your favorite M-LOK accessories. Now, this is the recce version. It is a 16-inch rail, which is really nice to mount everything that you need, but there are shorter versions available. Now, taking a look tip to butt, as a lot of people like to say nowadays for whatever reason, we start off with the 14mm positive. That's very important with this gun. Positive, it is not negative. Threads. Now, why is this important? It's because most muzzle devices are 14mm negative for airsoft. That's the standard. Now, this is positive. Now, there's only certain kinds of muzzle devices that will work with 14mm positive. So please make sure before you buy the muzzle device to make sure that it's 14mm positive if you're using this gun. Be mindful when removing the orange tip, it is 14mm positive as well, so please make sure it's lefty loosey, righty tighty, not the other way around like most airsofters treat their guns. Now, included in the gun is the thingamabob. It's getting called the thingamabob from now on. That you got the thingamabob and the included flash suppressor. Moving down, you got this nice metal rail, which can take a lot of abuse. And then moving on to the handguard. Now, I do have a little gripe with this mag well, that it is a custom design. It looks like a Spartan head. Probably look a bit better if I put my hand in it. But you probably see it a lot better there. Now, when loading this gun, make sure you grip your mag at the bottom and then ride home. Do not do what I did the first time having this gun, and I almost pinched my fingers. Pinch your fingers on the helmet here. Flipping it over, we can see the pistol grip. Amoeba. I thought they didn't make M4s anymore. Well, I guess they just licensed it out to someone. I don't know. Moving on to the stock portion, it is rear wired to Deans. Thank God. You can easily get into the battery compartment with a small lever on the back of the stock. This will easily fit any butterfly or stick-type batteries. I also forgot to mention there is a sling mount point here for both sides. So if you're a lefty or a righty, that you can sling it with a 1-point sling. The MOSFET is programmable in the gearbox. I don't know if I mentioned that yet, but you have to have a special tool in order to program the gearbox. Now, that tool is Tamiya. Yeah, it's Tamiya. Now the trigger, there's no battery in the gun, and it is unloaded. The trigger has no brake. That I can show you up close here. There's no brake, but you do hear a slight audible click. That is the MOSFET inside the gearbox. Now the hop-up is a rotary style hop-up that can be accessed by pulling back the charging handle and the dust cover comes down. You can see right here that it is a rotary style hop-up. Now you may ask, why is the mock bolt all the way back? Why did it not go forward? Well, this gun has some sort of mechanism where you hit the bolt release and the bolt goes forward. As you can see. Taking this to the chrono with Blue Mag Airsoft 0.2 gram BBs, this chronos in at around 315 FPS, which is good for most CQB fields. Now, here are my thoughts on the EMG Shaprs Overthrow licensed at Metal M4. Firstly, that's a mouthful to say. Secondly, it does have some heft to it, but with the mag wall being cut out a little bit, that drops the weight a little bit, unlike a regular M4 and traditional mag well. Also, the accuracy on this gun is pretty decent, and it can hop heavier weights like 3 2s, but I would recommend 2 5s or 2 8s for this gun. Now, for the gameplay that you're now seeing, I didn't use any attachments other than a Picatinny sight and my camera, so that it was pretty light. With an 11.1, this gun is snappy and you get decent follow-up shots. Now the only issue with this gun that I can see is this slim grip. Now I know the VFC MPX does have an issue with the slim grip and you have to fish the wires in to wire the motor up. I don't know if this gun has that issue. I'm not a tech, so take that with a grain of salt. I do like that they did include a non-orange flash hider in the box and you don't have to go and get an aftermarket one, so that's a plus. However, I don't really like that it's 14mm positive. I'd rather for it to be 14mm negative, but you can't have everything, so there's that. The stock is nice and allows for quick battery changes on and off the field. This really helped me out when I was using the gun in ambush. Overall, I would rate the EMG Shaprs Overthrow licensed M480G 267 Spartans out of 300. Why, you may ask? There's 3 things with this rifle that I don't really like. First off, 14mm positive threads. I see the appeal, but I just don't really like it. Secondly, you got the mag well. That's an issue if you are used to reloading with a hand higher up on the mag well. And thirdly, the price point. The price point of this gun is $419 new MSRP. That I was able to get this through a mystery box for $320 plus also a deagle, which you can see the review up here when I finally make the review, but that I would say wait for a sale for this gun, or you might get a mystery box and you might make your money or more. Or the last option, pick this up as a used gun, gently used preferably. That's what happens with a lot of Box of Awesomeness and mystery box airsoft guns. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. You can help me out by liking and commenting on the video, subscribing, and hitting the bell icon for the latest and greatest content. And I'll see you around, guys.